Good morning. I am Sam Benson, principal of Fenton High School. The commencement ceremony will begin in a few minutes, so I'd like to give some last-minute instructions. Please take a moment to mute all cell phones or electronic devices that may interrupt or interfere with the ceremony. The commencement ceremony is a distinguished ceremony. All the graduates have worked hard and deserve to be honored. As the names are read and diplomas awarded, please hold your applause to the end so that each and every student's name can be heard. Family and friends are reminded to remain seated throughout the ceremony. Please do not congregate near the stage or in the aisles. This is especially important during the recessional. Over 350 graduates need to file out in order to receive their diplomas. There will be time for pictures after the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to Fenton High School's annual commencement ceremony. Please welcome the members of the Board of Education, the Superintendent of Fenton, Community High School District 100, and members of the Fenton staff. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Fenton High School graduating class of 2022.
Big screen behind you. Pretty slick. Oh, cool. Schultz gave me a call. He said something happened. Something's coming our way 9 a.m. on Monday. Give him a call today. So afterwards, we're going to be call. You heard anything?
Well, that angel said something was kind of an altercation. Gets me answer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Where did Jason graduate from? Who? It's a good team. Not too tight. There's plenty. There's still
Yeah,
space.
right up in that top corner. They're pretty much seated themselves.
That's awesome. Our babies are graduating.
Yeah. It sounds good.
Oh, they sure do. Could be a little louder.
And the mic level. Microphone pretty powerful. Get too close. Thank you, Mr. George and the Fenton Symphonic Wind Ensemble. We're definitely thrilled to celebrate our many successes and future plans here today, but unfortunately not all of us can be here today. Fenton High School and many others throughout the United States have experienced tragedy in the recent days, weeks, and throughout the pandemic. Please join us for a moment of silence to pay respect to all who are no longer with us and to those who are in mourning. Thank you. Please stand as Haley Miller, the President of the Student Council, will lead us in the pledge. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Haley, and you may be seated. And now Juliana Belliomini, the class secretary, will give the invocation.
Blessed are they who have dedication in their lives and the courage and faith to surmount the difficulties of the path ahead. We have joined together today to share in the honor of commencement. The knowledge, ideas, and relationships we have embraced throughout our high school experience have enriched our lives. We have grown together in understanding and compassion with the help of our parents, teachers, and friends. We are thankful for the education that each of us has strived for and the fellowship that has made our high school journey now complete. May we continue to grow in wisdom and character as we recognize our achievements and look forward to the challenges that life will provide each of us in the future. May all the graduates of the class of 2022 be filled with joy and peace. Amen.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the concert choir under the direction of Mrs. Sarah Williams.
our stars, shaping our futures, no holds barred, making memories, recording our lives, till the time is upon us when we have arrived. We come from near and far with a hope to grow and fly. What we do is a versus who we are. We still keep asking, who am I? With the words we write, with the songs we sing, with the miles we run, the ideas we bring, with the stories we tell, with the future yet to be. We are voice and pride, we are a community of you and me.
Looking forward, the future is still so unclear. With challenge, with confusion, with doubt and with fear, we're starting to learn on who we can depend. Ourselves, our teachers, our family and friends.
We come from near and far with a hope to grow and fly. What we do is embrace who we are. We still keep asking, who am I? With the words we write, with the songs we sing, with the miles we run, the ideas we bring, with the stories we tell, with the future yet to be. We are voice and pride, we're a community of you and me. With the words we write, with the songs we sing, with the miles we run, the ideas we bring, with the stories we tell, with the future yet to be. We are voice and pride, we're a community of you and me.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams and the concert choir. Beautiful performance. Every year, the Fenton Scholars have the opportunity to submit a speech for commencement. This year, the committee chose Erica Ayala, Michael Rogowski, and Evelyn Perez. Our first student speaker is Erica Ayala. Throughout her high school career, she took rigorous courses and made an impact on her community with involvement in extracurricular activities. In her 4 years, her favorite class was choir, where she served as an officer in each class. Mrs. Williams had a great impact on her as a teacher, sponsor, and mentor. Erica also served as secretary of the National Honor Society and International Thespian Society while serving as historian for the Triumph Music Honor Society. But her involvement didn't end there. She also took leadership positions in student and class council as well as in the garden club. For her, the best part of her time at Fenton, though, was the lasting friendships and connections that she made.
Thank you, Mr. Benson. First and foremost, I would like to thank friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, my classmates. It's been a tumultuous journey like no other. We've conquered college applications, a global pandemic, and Instagram accounts dedicated to pictures of our bad parking, and one dedicated to pictures of our feet. Today, we celebrate our achievements. As we stand at the precipice of the future, reflect on the path you took to get here. Today is a day we have all been anxiously awaiting. On our first day at Fenton, we looked around the classroom and saw the same people we'd known since we were just 5 years old. Right now, you're sitting next to those people who have seen you win important matches, perform grand theater productions, and probably projectile vomit in the second grade. In 2022, we are taller, wiser, and still procrastinators. More than that, though, we have made friends that will last a lifetime. A future without those friends is frightening, but new beginnings are waiting. New friends, new experiences, and new battles. For the first time in 13 years, we won't be walking the halls with the same people we've known for 13 years. Instead, we'll be starting our adult lives, ready to take on whatever the world may throw at us. And the world has thrown us curveballs, like making Blackhawk kids and Wooddale kids coexist in one building. By the way, Wooddale kids would definitely win in a 1v1. This world took one look at our class and said, "Can you handle this?" And we shouted back, "Not really, but if we must, we will." And we did. Yes, this is scary. Life is scary. But as we prepare to cross the stage, know that it is okay to be afraid and uncertain of what the future holds. Look around you. Every single person sitting next to you feels the same way. A little fearful, a little excited, and a lot nauseous. So, take a deep breath and remember that it is because of the unconditional support and love given to us by our parents that we're sitting here today. Most of what is said at today's commencement ceremony will be in English, so I have a small message for our friends and family in the audience that only speak Spanish. Ahora, para los padres que nos criaron, gracias. No creo que tenga suficientes palabras para decirles lo que estamos sintiendo ahorita. Mi papá, como tantos de ustedes, llegó a un país extranjero para darme una vida mejor. Por el apoyo, los sacrificios y los esfuerzos de nuestras familias, llegamos hasta este día tan maravilloso. The course of our lives changed because of the sacrifices our parents made and the dangerous journeys they took. Graduates, you have your next journey ahead of you. All you need to do is take the next step. We are gathered here as a culmination of 4 magnificent years as Bison. Use the lessons we have learned in these halls to change the world. To the class of 2022, I am excited to see all that you may become. The possibilities are endless. And as the great Pitbull once said, every day above ground is a great day. Remember that. Enjoy this moment and be proud of your accomplishments. Congratulations to all. Fireball!
Thank you, Erica. And that's the first time I've heard Pitbull quoted in a commencement ceremony. Our next student speaker is Michael Rogowski. Michael's last 4 years were not just about academics. He too made a difference in his community. Michael has participated in volleyball, swimming, and the Wooddale Peer Jury Program. He has been a member of the NHS Kaleidoscope and the FHS Film Club. His favorite class was AP English, Literature, and Composition because he was very interested in discussing the content, and Mr. Escobedo did a great job making reading of all things fun. He is an Illinois State Scholar, Presidential Award winner, Principal's Award winner, and College Prep Scholars winner, just to name a few. Outside of school, he has trained in karate for 10 years. That's right, that's something. Receiving his black belt earlier this year in March. He likes to spend quality time with his friends and family because those are the people that matter the most in life. Come on up, Michael.
You guys heard that black belt comment? You have to laugh, or you know. Thank you, Principal Benson. Parents, faculty, and my fellow peers of the class of 2022. Before I begin, I would like you all to know what an honor it is to be standing before you today. It is a truly humbling experience to have had my speech chosen from what was undoubtedly an outstanding list of 3 speeches written by my fellow scholars that all got picked. I guess we all just wrote such moving speeches that it was impossible to choose between us. I would like to start by asking you all, when you all think of the advice you got as freshmen, what comes to mind? You probably think of the usual cliches. Upperclassmen always tell us, enjoy these next 4 years. They'll pass by quicker than you can imagine. Or stay on top of your work. That's all well and good, and it has its place. But when I think now about the advice I wish I received, it's more along the lines of don't use the lunchroom bathrooms, or stay away from the chili baked potato at lunch. Shout out to Arbor Foods for that one. Love you guys. And most importantly, do not take an extra week of spring break if they offer it to you. Speaking of that spring break, we have had, in all seriousness, what is probably the strangest high school career ever. In our sophomore year, the world seemed to stop spinning. Everything ground to a halt, and we were relegated to sitting in front of our computers. Thrust into a world of new unknowns, we had to find a way to get used to the new normal, as they always said. We didn't even know if we would ever return to school during these times. We missed out on spirit days, homecoming and prom dances, athletics, and even our day-to-day interactions with friends and teachers. In reality, we've only really had 2 years in these halls. It was hard, to say the least, but we made it through those hardy learning years, and we came back as the most uncoordinated senior class ever to grace the halls of Fenton. One only has to look at our planning for senior sunset and for our pranks homecoming week, especially the alarm one. Whoever thought of that one, what a genius, am I right? For the parents in the audience, the joke is that I thought of that prank, and it didn't work, and then everyone laughed at me. But at least we had open campus lunch, right? Despite the difficulties that that year and a half of separation posed, it also ironically served to bring us together even more. Uncoordinated as we had amazing school spirit. Student sections at events never felt so lively, and every Spirit Week this year has been nothing short of phenomenal. I am amazed by the spirit and resilience displayed by every single one of you, though I will say the freshman fights this year were pretty subpar. But besides that, class of 2022, I hope that your strength of character this past year will set an example for underclassmen and future high school students, just as it has for me. So now, we stand here, or in your case sit, our senior year behind us, wondering where all that time went. Graduation is a significant stepping stone for all of us. For some, it means going off to college to further our education. For others, it may be going to trade school or the military. And for some, it may just be getting out of high school and getting on with your life. Regardless of how we choose to move forward from today, I want you all to do just one thing. I want you all to stay the amazing people I know you to be. Scary as it is, this is an amazing opportunity to try new things, meet new people, and have a fresh start to put yourself out there. Ms. Hendricks told me that last part sounded like I was promoting a dating app. Of course, she would know, emphasis on the Miss Hendricks part, but that's just me. Now, as much as I made fun of cliches, I think it would be appropriate to end this speech with one. Let's not cry because it's over, but smile because it happened. No, seriously, smile. You know mom's gonna make you do it regardless, and why don't we just practice now and take a quick photo as a group? If you guys could just scooch in a little bit, if you have a little space, and we could just take one real quick. Throw something up, I don't know, I don't care. Put that up. So good. Let's get out of this dump.
Thank you, Michael. Our last speaker is Evelyn Perez. Evelyn Perez has been extremely involved at Fenton and in her community. She is on the executive boards of International Thespian Society, Class and Student Council, Triumph Music Honor Society, and National Honor Society. She has been part of the drama and music department for 4 years and couldn't have asked for a better time. She's also been involved on the speech team for 4 years, qualifying for state last year and becoming a state champion this year. Earlier this month, she was also awarded the Gates Scholarship. Her favorite classes her senior year were concert choir and AP Physics because her friends made the classes enjoyable. Outside of school, Evelyn worked at a local restaurant. Evelyn is extremely grateful for the past 4 years here at Fenton.
There are three things I remember feeling the summer before my freshman year. I remember feeling excited with my new shoes and my new backpack, my hopes high, my guard down. I remember feeling super cool with all my newfound freedom. And I also remember feeling afraid. Afraid because a new school with new people meant change, and change is scary. And I wasn't alone. 4 years ago, we, the class of 2022, all began the start of our Fenton High School careers. 4 years ago, we were all afraid. Esteemed guests, administrators, teachers, parents, and friends, it is my absolute privilege to stand in front of you today, honoring the class of 2022. From our poorly executed senior pranks, where we tried setting up a fake fight, but it was actually just two people playing rock, paper, scissors with a hyped-up crowd, to our senior sunrise, where we celebrated the beginning of the ends. The class of 2022 has become a family. And although we've had enough fights to spawn the creation of the Fenton Fight Instagram, we always find ourselves coming back to one another. On Wednesday, we had our senior sunset, where we were no longer celebrating beginnings, but instead our final moments, making us realize just how truly difficult it would be to say goodbye, especially after knowing each other our entire lives. We've walked through the Fenton hallways thousands of times. We've seen Fenton at its worst, sewer pipes shutting our whole school down. And we've seen Fenton at its best. 2019 AP District of the Year, am I right? But we've also become Fenton and everything it represents. We make up the people in the picture frames on the walls, and it's scary to think that in the future, all we'll be is Fenton's past. The other day, my mom told me, Evelyn, aprecia los buenos tiempos. Evelyn, appreciate the good times. And she was right. We need to appreciate our times together to make our next chapter even more exciting. We need to live in the moment. We could so easily lose the todays by worrying about the tomorrows. And the only way we can truly apreciar los buenos tiempos is not by preparing to live, but by simply living. I look at all of you and I see the doctors, I see the engineers, the educators, and the military personnel of the future. But today, I look at you and I appreciate your dedication, your integrity, your honesty. Today, I look at you and I see success. I see comfort, I see home. Class of 2022, I could say that I'm proud of the things you've accomplished in the past. I could say that I'm proud of what you will accomplish in the future, but know that out of everything, I am proud of you now. Today, we have gathered again. New caps, new gowns, hopes high and guards down. We are once again right where we started, on the path of a new journey. The only difference, I hope, is that we aren't afraid, but ready for the changes about to come. And until then, appreciate all that you are in this moment, because you are the moment. Thank you, class of 2022.
Good afternoon, senior class, parents and family members, friends, staff, and Board of Education. It's an honor to be here today as the principal of Fenton High School. Several years ago, I read a book titled Our Iceberg is Melting, Changing and Succeeding Under Any Conditions by John Cotter, an award-winning author from Harvard Business School. It's a fable about a penguin colony in Antarctica when one penguin discovers a potential issue with the iceberg that they are living on. I won't bore you with the details of the story, but the real purpose of the story is to chronicle how to overcome obstacles. The reality is, with your 4 years of high school, you have experienced some of the most turbulent, challenging times in our lifetime, and probably history. For example, no other Fenton High School class has had to persevere through a pandemic. In March of your sophomore year, school went remote for the rest of the school year. Your junior year was remote with hybrid options starting the second semester. And let's not forget the first day of your senior year, we started with an early morning power outage which affected many of the systems within the school. I remember this because it was my first day as principal. Believe me, there were a few times in those early morning hours that I thought our iceberg was melting, and quickly. But what happened when the students came in was most of the seniors had already had screenshots of their schedules. But what was even more beautiful is what occurred. Seniors began helping freshmen. Freshmen who had very little time in the building and didn't really know where they were going were assisted by seniors on where to go and what to do. I was so proud of their leadership, and I said to myself, this class was something special. The reality was our iceberg was not melting, it was stronger than ever. The best evidence that you are something special is that you have overcome obstacles to be here today to graduate high school. But let me submit some further evidence that not only will you graduate high school, but you excelled. 27 seniors were named Illinois State Scholars, 5 state championships from the class of 2022, and 2 from this school year. 61 seniors were members of the National Honor Society. 46 seniors earned the seal of biliteracy, and 7 students reported that they are joining the U.S. military. And in regards to giving back and supporting our Bensenville and Wooddale communities, the class of 2022 has clocked 12,152 hours of community service, which equals 506 days or 1.38 years. And this was during a pandemic. You were creative in ways to serve your community, and you did not let the pandemic deter you from thriving. So what is my point? We are still living in challenging, turbulent times. However, remember all the skills that you honed here in high school, the good times, the challenging times. Overcoming obstacles has made you resilient and stronger. There will be days it feels like your iceberg is melting. Whether it is or not, it's really up to you, because you will write your own story, not someone or something. And keep in mind that you always have your Fenton family here as a resource to support you along your new and exciting journey. You have demonstrated as a class that you are ready for what lies ahead and are prepared for just about anything, because honestly, you have already experienced just about everything. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce the Superintendent of Fenton Community High School District 100, Mr. James Ontanko.
Thank you, Dr. Benson. Good afternoon, graduates, parents, staff, and Board of Education. The commencement ceremony is a rich tradition at Fenton where we honor all of the seniors for meeting the requirements mandated by the state of Illinois and Fenton Community High School District 100. It is a time when we recognize the commitment of the entire Fenton staff for their dedication to our students and their tireless efforts to cultivate successful, passionate, and empowered learners through rigor, relevance, and relationship. It is also a time to give credit to our loving, dedicated parents, guardians, grandparents, abuelas, abuelos, tíos y tías, por preparar a su estudiante para tener éxito todos los días. Padres, este es tu día también. Graduates, before we get to my favorite part of the ceremony, here are 3 quick pieces of advice for you to consider this afternoon. Number 1, continue learning. Embrace learning wherever your journey takes you, whether you enroll in a 4 or 2-year college program, enter the trades, serve in the armed forces, and/or go into the workplace. Learn another language and be fluent at it. Learn about our planet and travel the world. Traveling is an amazing teacher. Swim and surf the beaches of Colombia, roam the pampas of Argentina, canoe the Rhine River of Germany, sail the islands of the Philippines, and savor the delicious cuisine of Italy and the Middle East. Travel your planet and learn. Number 2, this is a theme for today, it seems like. Be not afraid. As you continue your amazing journey, be not afraid of changes, be not afraid of new places, topics, relationships, groups of people, and at times yourself. Be not afraid because you will figure it out. You will be okay. You are built to success and made to reach your destiny. Have faith and believe in yourself. Start the journey without fear and remain fearless. Number 3, love. Yes, love. Love your parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, the people around you. Love especially your frenemies. Next, fall in love profoundly. Fall in love Goo style. Give your entire heart to that special person. Piggybacking on the falling blissfully in love, love without condition or ulterior motives, love for the benefits of all. To our amazing and talented class of 2022, it has been a true honor for all of the adults at Fenton to have walked alongside you virtually, hybrid, and in person these last 4 years. We are proud of what you have become, and we wish you the very best as you move on to the next stage of your life. Un abrazo fuerte to all of you. God bless you. Now to my favorite part. Board of Education, please stand up and remain standing as I read your names. Member Haid, Jalowick, Rosinski, Lewis, Secretary Figueroa, Vice President Rago, President Ting Paul Pong, and the audience now, please stand up. Here we go. It is a privilege to present to you the Fenton class of 2022. This wonderful class has distinguished itself academically as well in the arts, athletics, and in service to their community. Each member of the graduating class of 2022 has met and exceeded the graduation requirement established by the state of Illinois and the Fenton Community High School District 100. Let's give them a thundering round of applause. That gave me chills. Please sit down. President Ting Paul Pong, please accept the class of 2022. Come on up.
James is a little bit taller than me, so excuse me there. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you, Superintendent Ontanko. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you, parents, family, and guests of Fenton to celebrate and recognize achievement and excellence. It's my pleasure to confirm that each member of the graduating class of 2022 has met and exceeded the graduation requirements established by the state of Illinois and Fenton Community High School District. Each of you experienced and persevered and achieved 12 years of school. Through old normal and new normal, or what I just call life, you made it. The lessons, relationships, and memories you've gained through these years are yours as a foundation towards your next great achievement. Remember the Bison Way to help guide you through tough decisions. Whether you start college, whether you take a job right away, pursue a trade, enter the military to serve our country, take a gap year, run for office, or decide to start a business as a young entrepreneur, we're here together today to celebrate you. There's a proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. I also believe that it takes a great community to raise our schools, and great schools raise our communities. Your family, Fenton, and the community is very proud of you. As you embark on this next chapter of your lives, please consider keeping an open mind, staying optimistic, and carrying gratitude with you. My wish for you is to always practice empathy, kindness, and compassion as you grow and learn to become your best selves. By the words of Maya Angelou, do the best you can until you know better, and then when you know better, do better. To our graduates and your family, our dedicated Fenton educators and staff, our administrators, and to our village of Bensonville and Wooddale, I'm honored to be here with you and congratulate you, class of 2022.
Thank you, President Ting Pao Pong. Will the members of the graduating class prepare for the awarding of the diplomas? Remember, please hold your applause until the end. Isaac Abad, if you can please stand up.
Isaac Israel Abad. Morelia Alberto. Abimael Acevedo Jimenez. Jasmine Acosta. Brian Miguel Acosta Leon. Colin Smith Aguilar. Aliyah Aguirre. Elizabeth Aguirre. Rodrigo Aguirre. Michelle Boatema Ajemong. Ryan Matthew Alba. Omar Silvino Alvarado. Nyla Amaya. Ruby Arce. Sean Francisco Archundia. Edgar Ariano. Elliot Arias. Samuel Aiden Aristodimo. Daisy Marie Arriaga Anderson. Daniel Avalar. Jaden Luis Ayala. Jimena Banuelos. Isaiah Alexander Barbosa. Alexia Barcenas. Diego Barrios Resendez. Patrick Bartnick. Miguel Basurto. Danny Lucas Zach. Andres Aaron Becerra Jr. Juliana Christy Belliomini. Zain Casey Benayad. Alexis Benitez. Liliana Bermudez. Abigail Bohm. Victoria Borowski. Lisbeth Botello. Angelina Grazia Botalico. Michael Giuseppe Botalico. Kyla Nicole Branch. Anahi Brito Fernandez. Tyshawn Brooks. Emma Rose Bulow. Moises Burgos. Naomi Anahi Bustamante. Marisol Cabral. David Cabrera. Aldo Callejas. Jasmine Soledad Camacho. Ever Juan Camposano. Brianna Janelle Candelario. Cynthia Cano. Regino Cano. Jarisel Isali Carvajal. Atziri Cardenas. Carlos Fernando Cardona Lopez. Alexander Carrillo. Azael Castaneda. Nicolette Castillo. Ashley Chandrakumar. Richard Alessandro Chavez. Mohammed Amar Chauhan. Elvis Cifuentes. Nicholas Evan Coker. Isis Sarah Collins. Mary Catherine Connor. Riley Joseph Corbin. Osvaldo Cordoba. Juliana Cristobal. Caitlin Crowell. Kevin Yonatan Cruz. Emily Chijitsky. Gabriela Davila. Devin Danelle de Jesus. Jasmine de Jesus. Emily Maria Diaz. Ethan Scott Diaz. Marco Antonio Diaz. Justin Keith Dickinson. Ashley Nicole Dietz. Gabriel Frank Dutch. Paige Christine Erickson. Nelson Joseph Feliciano. Andrew James Flint. Angelina Flores. Jennifer Flores. Jose Miguel Fontanez Jr. Peter Michael Foreman. Stephen Joshua Frausto. Alexander Leszek Fuglowitz. Kelly Funes Amador. Damian Gall. Yoreli Michelle Galeno. Alexandra Gallegos. Nitha Gengaloo. Liliana Gaona. Liam Jose Garcia. Jacqueline Inez Garcia. Daniel Garcia. Alberto Gomez Ruelas. Benjamin Gonzalez. Christian Alexander Gonzalez. Shailene Gonzalez. Kevin Carlos Granados. Emily Anayansi Grimaldo. Sofia Guadarrama. Priscilla Isabel Hampton. Thomas Hargadon. Sophia Erica Haska. Brenda Hernandez Perez. Carlos Harrejon. Joan Frances Hitt. Andrew Michael Hoffing, Jr. Edwin Hurtado Hernandez. Jose de Jesus Iniguez. Osbeda Jaimes Martinez. Miodrag Janjanim. Marcelo Jimenez. Rashia Jamaya Johnson. Corey Lewis Jones. Patricia Urek. Imani Rachel Kashif. Muzamiluddin Zain Kaja. Zohibuddin Kaja. Alex Kielbaza. Mar Kirsch. Victor Hieronym Klimchik. Shayla Elizabeth Kershaw. Damian Favela. Zachary Elias Cook. Max Kozovich. Maximilian Koziarski. Patrick Krajewski. Veronica Krupa. Giovanna La Madrid. Casper Stefan Ladorf. Alexander Robert Lamb. Carissa Isabella Lara. Isabella Josephine Laudadio. Donovan Mason Lindsay. Elissa Lodica. Anderson Daniel Lopez Cifuentes. Rixie Lopez Escobar. J.D. Amado Laura. Jasenia Loya. Shari Rodriguez. Aneta Lula. Brian Macedo Medina. Angelica Jacqueline Machachek. Araceli Magana. Nathaniel Keelan Maldonado. Cecilia de Matos Marcondes. Grace Isabella Markison. Olivia Markowski. Antonia Porfiria Martinez. Ashley Jacqueline Martinez. Carlo Jose Martinez. Jasmine Martinez. Michael Didier Martinez. Xavier Gabriel Martinez. Arixa Martinez Mata. Oscar Mastache. Emma Madison Matolikova. Leilani Medina. Gregory Alexis Mejias. Alexis Mendez. Angeles Mendez. Yatsareli Mendez Pineda. Emily Namiko Mendoza. Isaiah Mendoza. Miguel Angel Mendoza. Joshua Alexander Mendoza Lopez. Jacob Edward Meyerchick. Adam George Millard. Kyle Mitchell. Kayla Ann Mojica. Luke Joseph James Molinaro. Jael Atsi Monsalvo. Alexandra Morales. Julicia Morales. Yamaleth Morales. Benjamin Moreno Jr. Abigail Grace Niehoff. Victoria Nieto. Araceli Ocampo. Roman Alexander Ochoa. Anna Priscilla Olea. Damaris Olea Valeriano. Philip Olexi. Joaquin Olivares Morales. Dylan Orlick. Brian Oropeza Sotelo. Jennifer Guadalupe Ortega Balanzar. Andreos Sebastian Ortiz. Joshua Ortiz. Abraham Emmanuel Otero. Marissa Nicole Ovalle. Konstantinos Samson Papadopoulos. Bhakti Patel. Hema Patel. Keena Patel. Krins Alpashkumar Patel. Ria Patel. Aurelia Patino. Cristobal Perez. Delilah Perez. Herman Perez. Perla Perez. Stacy Scanette Perez. Nicholas Allen Pietras. Madison Marie Pianto. Alexander Pizarro. Kasper Pogozelski. Katie Jo Pacoy. Ada Griselda Popoca. Daniel Emiliano Pozo. Christina Prokulovich. Claudia Prunato. Jessica Paikosh. Connor Max Kakep. Sochil Quinones. Jennifer Quintanilla. Zohaib Karashi. Paul Patrick Redzavonsky. Michael Rego. Jorge Ramirez. Catherine Ramirez. Melissa Ramirez. Rania Ramirez. Armando Aroldo Ramos. Yoni Ramos Lopez. Letimer Ray Raton. Ryan Reboledo. Gavin Brent J. Reese. Alexandra Rendon. Matthew Riley. Michael Angel Rios. Stephanie Rivas Del Valle. Daniel Rivera. David Rivera Hernandez. Sean Aiden Robert. Armando Rodriguez. Fabian Rodriguez. Gabriel Isaac Rodriguez. Alondra Irais Rodriguez Herrera. Ewing Joshua Rodriguez Millan. Alan Rodriguez Rodriguez. Karen Vanessa Rosales. Natalie Rosales. Carolina Rosas. Chase Thomas Ruiz Sokolowski. Joshua Christopher Rutkowski. Oscar Salazar. Isabella Rose Salgado. Chloe Ann Salski. Elvis Sanabria. Anthony Sanchez. Bianca Nicole Sanchez. Fernando Placido Sanchez. Pedro Sanchez. Duritzi Sandoval. Marissa Elaine Santos. Joel Luis Sarabia. Devin Daniel Savage. Logan Imre Selk. Elinaí Alicia Severiano Perez. Anna Isabella Sharantovich. Marcos Sierra. Axel Silva. Cheyenne Lucille Snyder. Gianna Nicole Sokolowski. Christopher Sosa. Julia Anna Stouffer Kaminsky. Annette Eva Sheda. Morgan Kathleen Tatella. Mackenzie Eden Taylor. Matthew Thompson. Alexa Cecilia Toledo. Elvis Tomas Cardenas. Alexander Torres. Oscar Torres Jr. Alondra Valencia. Tatiana Vasquez. Maria Fernanda Vasquez Cardona. Delaney Sloan Vassar. Noelia Vasquez. Uriel Velazquez. Nayeli Villalobos. Daniel Villanueva. Nathan Villanueva. Samuel Santo Christian Voth. Marissa Josephine Warden. Isabella Janina Weglars. Casper Widlow. Abby Lynn Wilson. Jeremiah Wilson. Jocelyn Michelle Zacharias Hernandez. Thatcher Oyars Zalewski. Elliot Eduardo Zamora. Naomi Ziem. And now our Fenton Scholars, who are those students who rank in the top 5% of the senior class. Jennifer Adriana Aguilar. Jennifer will be attending Northwestern University with a major in journalism. Erica Yasmin Ayala. Erica will be attending Amherst College, double majoring in law, jurisprudence and social thought, and sociology to enter a career in immigration law. Olivia Martin Barron. Olivia will be attending the University of Texas at Austin for a bachelor's degree in science and psychology as a physician's associate. Allison Lynn Durkowski. Allison will be attending University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, training as a social worker. Lizbeth Jaramillo. Liz will be attending DePaul University, majoring in business administration and management. Evan Matthew Kasperi. Evan will be attending the Illinois Institute of Technology for Architecture. Matthew Robert Mazarka. Matthew will be attending the University of Illinois at Champaign-Urbana for engineering. Anna Magdalena Mykor. Anna will be attending Duke University to pursue a double major in computer engineering and economics with a minor in Spanish. Haley Grace Miller. Haley will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in bioengineering for a career in medical research. Amadea Anna Ozust. Amadea is planning to attend Benedictine University to major in biology to become an optometrist. Evelyn Perez. Evelyn will be attending Columbia University, majoring in civil engineering. Jaylyn Rivera. Jaylyn will be attending Dominican University to major in biology for a career in the medical field. Michael Ladislav Rogowski. Michael will be attending Loyola University, Chicago to study as a criminology lawyer. Mohammed Roiba. Mohammed will be attending either Pomona or UIC, majoring in biomedical engineering to attend medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Sarah Jean Subak. Sarah will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in bioengineering with plans to go to medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Karim Yunus Zagati will be attending Washington University in St. Louis.
As we end our ceremony, Evelyn Perez, the senior class vice president, will give the benediction. Everyone please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
We are of one mind. We have worked, we have striven to be the best we could be. We have labored for our knowledge. We have opened our minds to new ideas. We have done all this, and we have succeeded. There is a love and fondness for what we have done, and there is anticipation and joy for what yet will come. We hope that this will be the start of lives that are productive and satisfying. We will use the knowledge we have gleaned in school for the betterment of our lives and those of our fellow human beings. We want the days we have spent at Fenton to be the prologue for happy and fulfilling days to come. May we have lives that are filled with challenges which allow us to grow, knowledge which allows us to succeed, and peace which makes all things worthwhile.
Thank you, Evelyn. Graduates, we are proud to call you alumni. Congratulations to the amazing class of 2022.
Thank you.